That's okay. Okay, everybody ready? You good? Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sheriff Darren Weekly, Darren Weekly, Sheriff of Douglas County. This morning at about 8:51 hours, Douglas County Dispatch received a call of suspicious circumstances and a body found at the top of the Reuter-Hess incline, which is located in the 13,000 block of Ancestry Drive in unincorporated Parker. When we arrived on scene, we found the body of an adult male and a juvenile male. The investigation at the scene led us to Black Wolf Drive in the town of Parker. And this is a joint investigation, and at this time I'll turn it over to the Parker Police Department.
Thank you, sir. I'm Josh Hans, Public Information Officer for the Parker Police Department, JOSHHANS. So as the sheriff mentioned, they reached out to us at about 10:15 this morning that their investigation led them here to Black Wolf Drive. When officers arrived on scene, they entered the home, and that's when they found a deceased adult female. While they were clearing the home, they also noticed a heavy smell of gas. So they backed out of the residence, and that was when they evacuated a few of the homes surrounding the residence. I'm sure that the first thing you guys noticed online was us putting on information about the gas leak and the evacuation of those homes. So that was the initial call that you guys saw from us, was that public safety message. So at this time, I think we're available for any questions you guys might have.
Neighbors saw in the area that it was two adults and the child who lived in that home. Can you confirm if all three were related?
We're not going to discuss that at this time. Cause and manner of death, as well as identification of the individuals, would come from the Douglas County Coroner's Office.
And when we talk about the scent of gas, we're talking about carbon monoxide, or we're talking about natural gas?
It was natural gas.
So do we know at this time what caused that gas?
I'm sorry.
That's part of the investigation at this time. The cause, that the source that led to it, we're not sure right now.
Do you know how long you guys will be out here this evening? Do you anticipate longer?
No, at this time I'm not sure how long we'll be just clearing the whole house, and it'd take a little while for the judge to sign the warrant before we were actually able to go inside the home. It was a few hours, so I'm not sure how far detectives are into that.
Are any or all of the deaths being investigated as homicide or accidental? Or?
The coroner will release the cause and manner of death. Right now we're handling it as a death investigation, and it's a joint investigation at this time, but the coroner will officially release cause and manner of death, but it's still a very active and ongoing investigation.
Is there any danger to the community?
There is no danger to the community. We do not believe we have anybody out there that we are looking for. We believe that we have identified everybody that's directly involved in this investigation.
Was the female found inside?
Yes, the female was the one who was located inside the home, the adult female, and it was the adult male and the juvenile male who were over at the second location. And that's what makes this so hard for our community here in Parker and for Douglas County as well. You're talking about a very low crime residential neighborhood. The other scene is a recreational location that Parker residents, Douglas County residents like to visit. Those were disrupted today, and that is very hard on our community, very hard on the neighbors here and everyone involved. And that's what makes today so tough for all of us.
Should residents be concerned? Do they need to check anything with gas leaks, anything of that sort?
No, as Sheriff Weekly mentioned, at this time there is no additional threat to the community, and there isn't anyone who are looking for or don't have any cause for concerns about the gas leak.
Roughly how far is that other scene?
It's a couple miles. It's just directly adjacent to the Reuter Hess Reservoir. It's about the 13,000 block of Ancestry Drive. It's the incline that many local Parker residents use to exercise.
And it's not closed at this time, or won't be closed?
It is, I believe it is still closed for processing of the scene. I don't know when it'll be open, but I assume no later than tomorrow.
The endpoint, right?
Correct.
I just
Talk
saw
about
some.
what it was that led you back to this location.
Not at this time. There was information discovered at the that scene that led us to this address.
Are you talking about the partnership between Douglas County and Parker City and how that plays into an investigation?
We're very blessed in Douglas County where all of the law enforcement agencies work very well together. This has been a seamless investigation from that standpoint. We have great law enforcement partners in Douglas County, and we work jointly on a daily basis with these with investigations.
Was it someone exercising over at that incline who made the original call who discovered those two bodies?
I will say citizens did discover a body at the scene.
Any idea about the rough age of the juvenile? Was it a very young child, older child?
I'm not going to comment on that.
You've got the garage and the windows propped open of that house. Is there a concern for investigators as they continue their investigation of that natural gas, or is that really kind of swept out?
It's more just to ventilate the home, just to ensure there's no lingering gas.
So the scene kind of extends far back into the backyard there. Was that because of gas, or just all part of the scene?
No, that's standard procedure is to rope off the entire home, the entire property. And as far as the gas, South Metro Fire Rescue, they're the ones who responded and helped us and took care of the gas problem and made sure everything was safe for us to return back inside the home.
Do you believe the deceased female was within that home for a long period of time?
At this time, that's part of the investigation. We don't know how long they've been at the home or what the status was as far as that is, so I'm not sure right now.
Okay, our two departments will update you as information becomes available to the public. But again, we appreciate you coming out here, but unfortunately we can't provide any additional information. It's still just very ongoing, and we are still in the early phases of the investigation. So thank you very much.